What's going on, YouTube peeps? We're back on the predatory fish keeping channel. Been going live and doing videos on my Spanish channel, but we are going to we're going to be here at in this predatory fishing channel. We're back. Let me just make sure that we are live. Yeah, okay, we are live. Let's see. We're live. Yeah, we're live. Okay. Just trying to make sure we're live. Let's see. Maybe. I mean, it's been a long time since I got in here. So let's see if maybe somebody will get in here and say hi. If more people get in here, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link for you guys to see if somebody wants to get in. If somebody wants to get in on the stream, we can talk for a little bit. Whoever is online, if they can comment on it. Hopefully Jim or Garcia Aquatics or Mexican Catfish Keeping get on there. Um, let's see. Let's see. We're gonna be on there. We're gonna be on there. But yeah, we're back. We're back on this channel. We're back to get this channel going. Hopefully here soon. Um, we got the last video I put up was maybe 2 years ago. We got the pond going. We got the pond going. We're cycling the pond. Hopefully, here soon we're gonna be adding fish. Um, I've been making some videos here for the how I'm making the filter, so I can kind of release one video instead of releasing a couple of videos. So, um, hopefully here soon, I'm going to be releasing that. The only problem I've been having is with the fittings that I'm wanting and stuff like that. Those are the only problems that I've been having. Home Depot does not carry, I guess, the stuff that I want, so I'm having to kind of adapt to what I can find and what I can do here and there. But but hopefully, hopefully we can come up with something because I had some adapters. I had some adapters on this filter that I had before, and I tried them and they worked, but but they didn't. So they did, but they didn't. So I'm having to see if I can find some other adapters and and make something happen for this filter because I need to finish it tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the day that I finish this filter, and hopefully I can upload this video for you guys here on the Predatory Fishing channel and on the La Vida es Mejor en el Agua channel, which is my Spanish channel. I'm going to link it below if you guys are interested in subscribing over there. I am doing a giveaway of a Fluval FX4 for our USA viewers, and for the Mexican viewers, I'm doing a giveaway for an AquaJet 400 liter per hour filter. This ends August. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and you could win this. Um, Let me see if I can contact Mexicali. I'll message Mexicali, see if he might join. Maybe. Mm. Nobody has been live here. Let me see if maybe somebody else is live. Let me see if Garcia Aquatics this is live. But yeah, this channel had Garcia Aquatics. This channel had pretty good views, and I did have like a couple followers that would I would have a couple followers that would send me messages and say when was I uploading and stuff like that. But I just kind of stopped uploading. So I'm gonna be uploading here, like I said, pretty soon tomorrow. I hope I can finish editing and upload tomorrow for you guys. But my brother is taking over this channel, and I'm gonna be uploading here and there too, and doing live videos. But he's supposed to be coming in and doing more videos more often, and I'm gonna be doing videos over there on my Spanish channel. But this channel, we're gonna keep it alive. To me, it was a great idea. I had great success. My first video got 9,000 views, and I was off to a very good start. But I just let the ball drop. I don't know what happened, but I think it was a bit of a mistake. It was a big mistake, but I guess you live and you learn here, you know. But uh, hold on, yeah. I was just answering Mexicali. He might not be able to, join in the live, but hopefully somebody might join. We don't have a lot of viewers. Like this is, I mean, I haven't done a live in a long time, but I mean, it's okay. Maybe people will watch the replay, but those are the updates. Those are the updates. The red tail catfish from what you guys from what the last video you guys seen, the red tail catfish did die, unfortunately, because of some chemicals that I added to the pond to clear the algae. Um, some chemicals that I added to remove the algae. That no longer made me believe in chemicals, and I actually don't really use chemicals besides maybe Prime. I don't really keep plants, so a lot of the chemicals that are used for plants, I think they're pretty good, but I really don't keep plants on my tanks. Maybe if I ever keep a planted aquarium, they might help, but I'm not really a big fan of chemicals. And I've been running my tanks very, I guess you can say, successfully for years. I haven't had no issues. I don't I do water changes, I guess, whenever I want, honestly. And my African cichlid tank that I currently have hasn't had any issues. The only issue I had is whenever I did like a 90% water change or something like that, and I just kind of let the fish swim in like low levels of water. That's the only time I had an issue. One of the dragon blood peacock cichlids died because of, I guess, I maybe the ammonia, we had an ammonia spike because I was stirring up the gravel, and might have had an ammonia spike or whatnot. Maybe oxygen ran out or whatever it was, and one of the dragon bloods did died. All the other ones also seemed like they were gonna die, but I guess they survived. But honestly, have not had many lost in the fish room. We can call it. I mean, it's no longer a fish room because I only have one fish tank. I don't know if that would be considered fish room, but um I haven't had no losses. Only have African cichlids at the moment, but we are coming back. Hopefully this week, at the latest next week, with some largemouth bass. We are coming strong with some largemouth bass, some juvenile largemouth bass, and we might do some breeding projects. Actually, my good friend from the channel Lobster Lab, he did some breeding in some 27-gallon totes, plastic totes, the totes, the black totes with the yellow lids that you guys have seen maybe in Costco, Walmart, or Home Depot, whatnot. He has been doing some breeding with that. They're a $7, $8 something. They're super cheap. I think I'm gonna set up some of those and actually breed some of the mollies or some of the, yeah, I think they're mollies that you could find in like some of the rivers. And right now with the rainy season, rainy season, I'm sorry, they're everywhere. Might do some breeding with that, and might have a tote with some of those. They also serve as food, so I mean, why not? To feed the largemouth bass. Might do a tote with those. I'm gonna do a tote with some crayfish to breed some crayfish. Crayfish are also good for eating. I think I'm gonna breed them and eventually do like cook them, maybe. Um, Going to do a tote with that, tote with the crayfish, and maybe breed some better fish. I could have three totes and outside, and it just be a really nice project for breeding, and also to keep the predatory fish keeping channel going with some bass, because right now only currently have the African cichlids. So hopefully we can revive this channel. My brother's gonna take over it. He's been going fishing for some alligator gar and some bass, catfish, and some of the bigger fish. Um, just the content. He doesn't really film a lot, but I'm gonna get him to film more. Give him some tripods, some of the GoPro cameras, so he can go fishing. And he's been catching a lot of fish, a lot of alligator gar, like I said, a lot of bass, a lot of carp, a lot of crappie. And I've been going to the lake here pretty often to try to catch some crappie, some bass, stuff like that. We just haven't had no luck, either with some lures, live bait, um, some live bait, with the casting net. I have not. We haven't had any luck. It's been raining, so maybe a lot of the fish just got washed out. Um, and they're not, they're just everywhere at the moment with the rain and stuff like that. So I have not had the best luck, but I know there's some spots where I spotted some largemouth bass. I might do that here soon. But shout out to Mexicali Fish Keeping. He's always supporting the channel, and he's everywhere. Yesterday, I think there was a live that was going on like Yin Yang Aquatics or Naim Arredondo. Um, and he was there, and it was just a lot of people in there. My TikTok, my TikTok is high quality imports, but maybe he didn't know. Maybe he didn't know that it was high quality imports. He said, Mixcali says, hello, Brandon, watching from work. Says, I just shared your live. Thank you, Mixcali. Like I said, we don't have many watchers, but we gotta keep the ball rolling. Yeah, yeah, but it's not a my tick. That's one of my TikTok's account, but it's not about fish. It's just like one of my accounts. But Mexcal was in there. One of the things that I don't know, maybe Mexicali can agree with me. I don't think I've ever done a live video with other people outside my Spanish channel. In my Spanish channel, I've had a couple guests here and there, and I have a couple friends that do videos on my Spanish channel. And it's the to me the lives in Spanish and in English are so different. The experience that I've had with Garcia Aquatics, Mexicali, and stuff like that, and some of the other, it doesn't matter if you're Hispanic, it doesn't matter if you're American, whatnot, but the language change and maybe the culture or whatnot is so different. Um, Not to throw any hate on like some of the people who do lives in Spanish and some of the other Spanish speakers, Mexicans or whatever they're from. But in Spanish, to me, to me, there's so much um shit talking. They're like in Spanish, they're like for some reason, I don't know if they're from the viewers, from the people who are doing live, there's just so much shit talking. There's so much talking and talking shit that if that somebody got on the live, somebody talks shit, somebody's doing this, somebody's trying to. And in English, I just don't see that. It can happen in English. It can happen. Obviously, there's hate in every language, but in every culture. But from the lives that I've been in with Jim from Happy Place Aquatics in Mexicali and Garcia, they're just maybe sometimes somebody say, oh, I don't like this channel, but then that's kind of it. But in Spanish, it's just so much like shit talking that it's like it's just not me. It's not me. I would much rather prefer to do lives in English, honestly, than to do them in Spanish. There's just so much shit talking, and you can keep shit talking to you like with you can talk shit with the people that you're doing a live with. No, there's I don't think there's any problem. But when you take it outside that and you start talking about other people, people get carried away. And the point of maybe sometimes doing lives is talking about, if this is a aquarium, not aquarium, but this is a channel about aquariums and fish and maybe fishing or whatnot. Let's keep it like that. But then they start talking about who's hating on who did this, somebody this. I don't think it benefits anybody. Um, but I mean, anybody could chime in on this. I mean, that's my opinion. I just kind of like to keep it. We can keep talking. We can talk shit about fish. We can keep, talk shit about, I don't know, whatever. But just having a live just to talk shit about other aquarists or fish or other people that are in the fish industry, breeders and stuff like this. I don't know. I think we could do somewhere else. No, yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Like I said, it can happen from the friends that I know. And yesterday, hopping on like I don't know if whoever had the live Yin Yang or Naeem, they were just shit. There was just there's oh the lives that I get in, maybe the lives that I can. There's always shit talking that are in Spanish. The live that I got in yesterday, Yin Yang Aquatics or whatever, there's just always anytime I get on lives that are on TikTok or YouTube that are from Spanish speakers, there's always some shit talking. In English, it hasn't happened to me. So maybe like it's just my experience so far. My experience doing lives on in English are have been really good. In Spanish, there's always something wrong, something going on. Maybe it can get better, but maybe it's the people I follow. I'm not sure, but I feel a little bit more comfortable doing lives in English, even though really don't like speaking English. But it is what it is, and I'm also doing live videos on English because I'm trying to how could I say it create some relationships more with other YouTubers in English and also in Spanish. I'm trying to create more relations because I haven't been on this channel for very long, but the name I think is a great name, and I caught it in the right time. Right now, I bet there's a lot of people that are trying to have the same name as me. I've seen some people that have similar name to mine, which is nothing wrong. But I got the name from me liking predatory fish and then monster fish keeping. So I put predatory fish keeping, which is pretty similar. But that's what I got the idea from. This was like maybe I got the idea 10 years ago or something like that, when forums were still kind of there. Maybe 2012, around there, 2012, 2013. I got the idea. Um, liveaquaria.com. There were some I think it was Live Aquaria. Let me search up live. It was this place where they sold piranhas, man. I was obsessed with that business, and I think they're still in business. Aquascape Online. Yes, yes, yes. Aquascape Online. Man, that store that store has been in business for God maybe 15 years or longer than that. And Aquascape Online, they've always had a bunch of piranhas and just a bunch of predatory fish that now, for example, predatory fins has another. It was just they've been Aquascape Online have been in the piranha business for a long time. Stingrays, just a bunch of fish, especially predatory fish, our arapimas. They've been having this for God knows, like maybe longer than anybody in the U.S. Maybe I'm just from what I know, and I've been following this page, and it takes me back when I was like in middle school, and I always used to go in there and look up information about piranhas and look up information about just predatory fish because I've been so obsessed with predatory fish. And that website, that business has been live for so long, man. And as soon as I can, if I can have some piranhas, because we've had some piranhas maybe 15 years ago. Yeah, about 15, 14 years ago, we had some piranhas, and we didn't get them from there. But man, I was obsessed with that page. I was monster fish keeping, some of the forums. I was obsessed with it. Mexicali says it all depends on live stream. You also get that on English lives. On a Spanish live, we had 10 people, and there was none of that. If what you allow, maybe he said it's what you allow, and you can carry yourself. It's it's too similar to predatory fins. What Mexico? What do you mean that it's similar to predatory fins? Um, I guess it's what you allow. It's just like I said, the experiences that I've had. There's always I don't know. There's always shit talking about the same YouTubers. Just I don't know. In Spanish, Mexicali in Spanish, there's always a lot of shit talking, and there's like I said, shit talking in every culture or every language, whatnot. But um, I don't know. Just going live with like Garcia Aquatics for 3 hours or whatever. There's really no shit talking. It's just like pretty kind of pretty smooth. You get some shit talking here and there, but it's just I really great experience that I've had with some of these YouTubers that I've met because of Mexicali. To be honest, I've met some of these YouTubers because of Mexicali. And go subscribe to Mexicali Fish Keeping. I've been on his channel. We did a live in Spanish, but he also does content in English. But go subscribe to Mexicali Fish Keeping. Great guy. Comment on his videos, like, support. A comment and subscribe doesn't hurt anybody. We can all support each other, and it's free. If it costed maybe $1 or whatever, then I would. Dollar might be a lot to you, but subscribing to his channel and commenting, liking here and there to help his algorithm is not going to hurt anybody, and we can all help each other, and we can all grow. The sun, and like they say in Spanish, the sun comes out for everybody. Oh, got you. It was okay, okay. It's so similar to Predator Fins. Oh, yeah. Do you not like predatory fins, Mexicali? But yeah, predatory fish keeping. Man, I to be honest, let me see how long I've had this channel. I don't even know. Let me see how long I've had this channel. 2018. Jesus Christ. 2018. That's 6 years. I've had this channel for 6 years. Um, like I said, I still had. I think maybe 7 years ago, or maybe like something like that. Ciclet Men Online was still making videos. Fish Law was still making videos. Some of the other YouTubers I used to follow they used to make videos that just kind of disappeared. There were some older guys They had some like Trimax and had some what are those Umbies? Had some Umbies, some Trimax. Some of the South American, Central American cichlids that are just insane. Some Dovii, Ambuna Marcus. You know what? Let me get. I'm gonna get my charger. I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna go into some of these channels that I used to follow, so you guys can kind of see, and I can just remember the channels that I used to follow a long time ago, and you guys can follow the mans. These were the channels that when I was 13, 14, just amazed me because they were just awesome. You need to add your account to the Fish Fam link site. It will notify people that you're going live. Who's the Fish Fam? Who's the Fish Fam, Mexicali? Guys, give me a second. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna just run real quick to get my charger. I'm gonna be back. Um, while while we wait for Mexicali Fish Keeping to let us know who is the Fish Fam. I'm not aware of that. Let's see if Mexicali said anything. Make you need to add your account. Make me moderator. Drop the link to others people who website are on here. Okay, let's see how I can make him a moderator. Mexicali. Let's see. Ok, será como moderador. Okay, Mexicali, I think I've already made you a moderator. Hopefully that works. I got my charger. You have to do it on YouTube. Okay, there you go. There you go, Mexicali. I'm sorry, I'm kind of new to this YouTube stuff. You're the YouTuber here, Mexicali. Not me. I don't know who's been on YouTube longer. Is it you and me, Mexicali? I've been on YouTube maybe 2016. Let's see. Let's see if I can find if I can find an extension cord. This is kind of crazy. Let's see. HTTP fam link. Let's see. Oh, fish fam link. Is this a Is this Mexicali? Is this a um? Is this like a form? Maybe. Is it a form? Mexicali is the goat. He is the goat. He has more relationships than me, obviously, for sure. But we're trying to create those relationships here on this English channel. And hello to everybody that has joined. My name is Brandon from Predatory Fish Keeping. Hi everybody. Register there so you can be notified people when you go live. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Is there any like Spanish speakers that are on that? Like I said, I don't know. Is it a forum or what it is? What is it? I'm sorry. Nope, I'm not gonna be able to get that connected. Sorry, some technical issues. A lot of us are on theirs. That's how we find each other. Register so they can notify. Okay, I'm gonna register so we can notify the gang that we are live. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to opt for one of these. Opt for one of these. Thank God that these um these new Macs are great. New Macs, you can kind of charge them with Type C, or you can charge them with the normal charger. Pretty convenient. Pretty convenient. Sorry for these technical issues. I kind of knew that my computer was maybe running out of juice, but I didn't know how fast. There you go. So we are on 20 watts. Not yet. Will some like Joy of Fish Keeping and me? Not yet. Will some like Joy of Fish Keeping and me? Joy Fish Keeping is that guy that lives in the Bronx. Fish Keeping Joy Fish. Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to him because I actually subscribed to Jim. I actually subscribed to Jim thinking that it was him, but Jim is Happy Place Aquatics. I got it mixed up. Um, Mexicali. Um, me estoy tomando una cubita. Salud, salud. Hello, everybody that just showed up. Right, Church Fish Keeping here. How's it going, everybody? Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish and how we are back on this channel. Honestly, I just feel that for my liking, this name that I chose, Predatory Fish Keeping, is great. It's great, 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 great. But let's see if somebody else comments. We're wanting some comments. Make sure you leave your like. Don't forget, like I said, to subscribe to Mexican Fish Keeping. He's the goat. Hard to get a hold of. He's a busy man, but he's great. Great guy. Great times. America. That's what it's all about. Uh, let's see. Mixella asked why I like monster fish. For some reason, I think that it's the honestly, I think it's the instinct of killing and how they ambush their prey, how smart they have to be. It it's very interesting how they survive, how they. I've had fish. Um, I've had fish that and when you see them attack a goldfish or a minnow, it's insane. It's the wow factor, maybe not the killing factor, because I've given them pellets and whatnot, and they attack it. Once you kind of train them, they attack it the same way. But since forever, I like predatory fish, and whenever that River Monster aired on Animal Planet, and I was younger, man. That that show just, man, it went crazy. I was younger. I loved it. River Monster is probably the best show that has ever aired on Animal Planet. In my person, like from what I think, just to put it like that. River Monsters is Jeremy Wade. He's a I think he was a marine biologist. Just his story about fishing, the the him flying on the Amazon, the plane crashing, him almost dying. He got arrested from crossing borders from, I think it was Malaysia to India, or I don't know where it was, and he got arrested. Just the stories and all that, they might be fake, but great stories. And just monster fish, they're just I don't know, they're just awesome. Like we were talking on, I think it was Garcia Aquatics channel about the snakehead. Some of the snakeheads before I didn't know, but the more research you do, the more obviously you find out. And some of the snakeheads are just, man, they have some beautiful colors. They can walk on land. They can breathe air. They're just yeah, they're just amazing creatures that have adapted to their environment, and they're able to survive for that long. That's why they were able to thrive in Florida and been thriving for so long, because they breed a couple of times a year, and they can breathe water, and they can be out of water for, I believe, like 2 days. And they're just amazing, just kind of like the walking catfish. I don't know if you guys ever seen on non-predator fish, on river monsters. There have been some episodes where you have some of the locals that have fished some of the catfish, and they keep them out of the water pretty dry with like some flies and stuff like that, breathing for 2 days, in the hot weather, hot sun, and they stay alive. Some of the catfish are just like, man, they're amazing. Some of the walking catfish are also from Florida. I mean, Florida just has like the perfect weather for some of these fish. And I'm also amazed because, for example, the peacock bass comes from the Amazon. They added it to the rivers and canals in Florida, but it's not a species that is from the United States. Obviously they have peacock bass there in Florida, which is pretty cool. Maybe they added, because so people go fish there more or whatnot. But the snakeheads are just a mess. They breed a couple times a year, I believe. A bunch of babies. The babies are ready to kill ducks, lizards, snakes, frogs, anything that pretty much moves. Just like the Burmese python, just Florida has such perfect weather for a bunch of species. That's why they have so many problems. FWC has a bunch of problems with just a bunch of its Florida residents keeping fish that I think it's very limiting from what I heard from Garcia. I don't really keep up with FWC, but maybe something for us to keep up just to be informed. I don't live in Florida, but I think it's pretty interesting. One of the downs Mexicali says one of the downsides for me is larger tanks needed, and you should only keep two or three fish together. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. You know, but to be honest, Mexicali, most cichlids, even if they're not like a predatory cichlid, you could say most cichlids are aggressive. Even discus can become very aggressive and territorial. That that discus can kind of be sold as community fish, and maybe to some of the smaller fish like cardinal tetras or whatnot, they can be with discus. But discus can also be very aggressive towards other discus. um and I've had discus before. Obviously, I think a lot of them just died of just depression and aggression or whatnot. And also, keeping African cichlids can be a pain because they're just so aggressive. I currently have all males on my 125-gallon tank. They're always chasing each other, always bothering each other, and they just don't stop. They don't stop chasing each other. They don't stop bothering each other. It's constant aggression, 24/7. It's pretty insane. But the only way you can keep the African cichlids is to have a bunch of them. So there's just kind of no way getting around it. And also, if you put, let's say you put two males and six females in a tank, in a big tank of African cichlids, the African cichlids, the males will chase the females until they want to have babies. So they're just nowhere around it, man. They're African cichlids are just always going to be aggressive, and a bunch of the cichlids are always going to be aggressive. Um, so there's just kind of no way of getting around it. I mean, you could go with guppies and other fish. But yeah, it's just not very interesting to me. For some reason, I've always liked the predatory fish. Like even when you go fishing and you see some of the peacock bass in like the Amazon, the way they attack those lures, they just react to things like if they were starving. I don't know. It's just so cool. It's just so very very cool. There's just no way that I can explain to you Mexicali or explain to anybody. But for example, like I also like cars, and there's for example like a Toyota, a 2JC GT that comes in the fourth generation of the Toyota Supra. People modify them and they can rev them out to, let's say, 10,000 RPMs. And when they rev them to 10,000 RPM, it sounds like they're gonna blow up. Like it sounds like they're gonna blow up, and it's spitting flames, and it's just like if they were about to explode, die, but they don't. I don't know how to explain it. It's just the I don't know what it is. I also like when I go fishing and you do top water lures and the explosion that when the largemouth bass hits, it's just, man, I don't know what it is. But I also like other fish, anything that has to do with water. Since I was little, I like swimming in the rivers. I like some of the rivers, the snakes that are swimming in the rivers. I like the wildlife, the birds that are, fish on the rivers, the minnows. There's just so many species of crayfish where I go. Depending on where you go, they change color according to the environment. Some of the crayfish are the color of the gravel, which in some are like bluish and then brown to the color of the gravel. The water is like crystal clear. I haven't released any videos on this channel, but I'm really going to. I go fishing a lot with my little brother, and we are going camping a couple times this year, hopefully. And and I'm gonna upload some videos. I've been also thinking of getting a drone, and it's just the water over there. The smallmouth bass. There's more smallmouth bass than largemouth bass in those like rivers, because there's more current. The water's more clear. Um, Man, yeah, smallmouth bass are just beautiful species that also, I don't know if you guys were aware of this, but largemouth bass can breed within 6 months, and their growth rate is just much faster than a smallmouth bass. Smallmouth bass can be 18 inches, 20 inches, and it might take them 10 to 15 years to grow to that size. That's why it's also very important when you catch a smallmouth bass to think about maybe releasing it and releasing it properly, because it does take a long time for them to grow. Not like the largemouth bass that grows bigger. We also have largemouth bass, the Guadalupe largemouth bass that is in Texas, the spotted largemouth bass, tiger largemouth bass that is based on Florida. We have the tiger bass that is a mix, that is a hybrid between the largemouth bass from Florida and the largemouth bass from other regions here in the United States that can survive in colder weather. Um, There's just so many bass species: striped bass, hybrid bass, white bass. Some of the striped bass that we have in freshwater creeks, rivers, and whatnot, man, can be 30, 40 pounds. Like they're huge. They're huge. One of the got run. I need to get ready to get at work. Yeah, no problem, Mixcali. Take care, boss. But yeah, I think we're gonna head off. Whoever's live, you know, thank you for being live here. Thank you, Mixcali, and thank you everybody that's gonna watch us afterwards. And make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, and let me know what you guys want to watch on this channel. For everybody that has been on the subscribe to the channel for a long time, let me know what you guys want to see. We will try to bring it to you as soon as possible, and I will try to upload more videos on my Spanish channel. I've been uploading very constantly, maybe shorts and maybe longer videos, but I will see you guys in another time. Peace, and we're leaving. Predatory Fish keeping signing out.